saying things people already know out loud is tight.
Avada Kedavra.
You park in front of your house, I park in front of my house.
This is...
Hey, if you don't stop, I will contact the usher.
What's up, everyone? It's Adam from FWCI, and I got a bit of a treat for the Whitest Kids You Know fans out there. We're going to have a look at Jaws. I'm going to have a quick look at the video where they talk about Jaws, you know, the little podcasty ones where they're like on the Zoom call together. And then I'm going to show you guys my reaction to the Lincoln discussion from that same kind of podcast thing, whatever it is, Behind the Whitest Kids You Know. I don't know. Honestly, I didn't get enough about the actual sketch from the chit-chat that they have. They kind of get a little bit distracted at times, which is still entertaining, but I wanted to learn more about the sketch, so we'll see what they have to say about Jaws as well. I loved this movie growing up. I read the book, which is not really appropriate for kids, to be honest. It's a book about the spiraling of a police chief and how I'm pretty sure he started not being able to have sex with his wife at one point, which is, I remember that part of the book vividly. I was like, oh my god, they're talking about nipples and negligee and shit in this fucking book. So I love the movie Jaws, and I'm keen to see what the Whitest Kids You Know had to say about this. So let's check it out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Let's see what they got.
People, settle down. Settle down. We will be keeping the beaches closed.
Lady,
until
you want to close your legs so we
Is it true that
can't see
there's
your
a
underwear?
bear in the ocean? Is that what ate the Henderson's kid?
We're trying to get to the bottom of what has been attacking our community.
It's a bear!
It's a bear! People, settle down. Settle down.
It's not a bear. It's a shark.
Who are you?
Trevor Moore as what was his name? Quint, the grizzled old fisherman. Give me more. I can't not look up that chick's skirt. What the hell?
Name's Flynn. I was on the USS South Dakota.
You were in the Dakota?
1949. We just delivered the A-bomb to be used on Hiroshima, China.
That's got to be on
back,
purpose, man.
We got tagged by a Kraut U-boat. Whole ship was in the water in less than 35 minutes.
Look at him in the eye.
Temperature, 7 below. We tied some life vests together, formed groups of 4 each, and we're just out there, bobbing in the water. Wasn't 2 or 3 minutes past before I heard the first screams. Mako shark, 12 feet long. And that's the distance between the dorsal fin to the tail.
What are you doing, guys? What the fuck is going on with this?
You hear some screaming, and thrashing in the water, and then silence.
Is the camera just gonna keep going straight?
See, the thing about a shark is that when it rolls up on you, those dark, dead, cold eyes, it's like it's not even alive. Shark takes life, but he ain't got no life in him. Shark is never been
Why
dead.
is it?
Anyway, that's what you got there. That's your shark.
I gotta fucking look at it, man. What is this guy doing?
Right, guys?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh my god, that was insane. What are they gonna have to say about this sketch? Now I'm even more curious to see the talk about sketches, Jaws. Why does Kids You Know? Because why can you not get like a better fitting? The Why Does Kids You Know talk about sketches? Jaws. It sounds pretty good when you say it like that, actually. I take it all back. Let's see what they got to say about that very unusual sketch.
You were in the Dakota?
1949. We just delivered.
Man.
Jaws.
Jaws. Oh, man.
I love that one.
I love it.
That was the simplest writing process of any of them, because I remember we were sitting in an apartment that I was staying at, and we were hanging around, and I was like, I want to do a sketch where it's that monologue from Jaws, and there's like a beat of silence. Then Sam goes, maybe like the camera zooms in on the girl's panties.
Are you kidding?
No, that's how it was written, and we were like, okay, that's it.
And Sam, when you said that, did you visualize it the way it's executed here?
Yeah, I mean, because I think that was also, maybe I'm wrong about this. No, I'm wrong, but like we'd already written that.
See, I would have thought it would have been cleavage, I guess, if that was the mindset. But I'm not the comedy genius.
We had this joke we wanted to put in a movie we were going to make where it's like it follows this character into the bathroom, the camera's kind of behind him, he goes to the urinal, and for no reason the camera just moves around down at his dick. You see his dick ping, and then the camera goes back over his shoulder so that hopefully the audience will be like, why did they just show me that? Why did they do that? That served no purpose, you know? And we thought that was like the funniest thing in the world.
Like we just wanted to prove to the audience, like, he's really peeing, guys.
Yeah, it's important shit even though he's not taking.
That would be hard to do if you were the one to pee.
I wouldn't. Sam could do it. Sam did it.
We did it. We did it in the hand peeing one. He really peed on his hand.
We gotta save that story for that sketch. But,
I think
What? The hand pee sketch? Do I need to check that one out?
Show my wife, because it was like one of the first sketches we got back, and I was like, hey, you got to watch this or whatever. And it starts with the slow pan, and my wife's watching, and she's like, oh, I can see up that girl's skirt. It's like, Darren. And then she just keeps watching, and she's like, I really feel bad for her. And like just keeps watching. It's like, fucking asshole.
It's such a trolling sketch.
So great.
You know? I remember when we were shooting that, I was at the monitor working with Ron to like get the move correctly. And it was one of those things where we did it like 6 times. And it was really hard because it was like, you have a big monologue, Trevor. Like like there's a lot of moving parts with the speed and the right thing. And it was one of those things where it's like that take, everything just like clicked perfectly. It's such a perfect. It worked so great.
And also, I love the guy who's like, I'm sorry, what did you say? He's like one of my favorite of like the actors that we would pull in for things because
he's not one of the guys.
Remember that you not being a fan of this sketch on the page, but then as soon as you saw it, like the first setup, you were like, oh, I get, like, this is funny. As soon as you saw that first test run,
that rings a bell. I remember like being like, cut on the take that's there, and I remember like in that moment being like, this is my favorite. Like
Jesus Christ, guys.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I really liked the Lincoln sketch. I reacted to it on this channel. I have quoted it many times since then. What's my favorite quote from it? Yeah, John, listen to your woman, John. This sketch was absolutely amazing, and I'm so curious to hear everything about it, even from the performance that's happening on the stage, which ends up being some kind of vampire related play, to how did this happen. I'm sure it was just, I'm gonna try and predict it, all right? I'm sure it was just them sitting around like, what if the reason that Lincoln got shot is because he was just fucking, talking during a fucking play, and then it just manifested into this over-the-top, embellished, like, he's not even, like, talking during the play, he's just berating the people in the fucking audience. It's insane. So, let's check out Why Does Kids You Know Talk About Lincoln. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Leave a super thanks too, they're great. And rest in peace, Trevor Moore. I'm so devastated that I only found out about him just before he died.
Now you fucked up!
Now you
fucked
up!
Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now! Now you fucked up! 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 Now you have fucked up!
Now you have fucked up!
Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln sketch.
It's a good Halloween sketch. It's got vampires.
Yeah, what a horrible play Othello is. Like, it's like there's like 3 minutes of just them going around like the stage, like with no dialogue. Like, yeah.
But is that Othello or is that Hamlet?
It's Hamlet.
Oh, right. It's Hamlet.
The characters all the time.
I just realized I can tell people I played Hamlet.
Yeah, you played the Dame, dude. Look
on
at
television.
It's true. He's right. He's true. He's bloody right. That's for true.
And we would always do it live longer. So remember, you had this whole like, "Oh, Black Diamond of Calcutta, I stare into your minerally depths." Like there was
minerally depths.
That must have
I
been
think we
a
had to
live
cut
only
that for
thing, too.
time.
Line.
Yeah,
So
you wouldn't lower your voice. You'd be like, "Oh, line."
Right. Okay. Yep.
That was funny.
The thing I remember about that is we were like, well, we want to do, we want to get a theater that looks similar to Ford Theater, and they were like, well, in upstate New York, there's a scale replica of Ford Theater.
Oh,
And
really?
that's what that theater was.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So we went up there, and it was in the middle of the summer. We're all wearing wool,
Oh,
and and it was the hottest. I mean, it was one of the hottest working environments I think I've ever been in. And it was like everyone's sweating. Like between every take, everyone just had to be like wiped down.
my beard kept coming off.
Dude. Yeah.
I remember. And the problem is that theater had a natural ventilation system, so the roof like opened up. But for whatever reason, like 20 years ago, they just paved over it. So it was just
they tarred over it. Yeah.
It had to be 110 degrees in there.
Oh, yeah, I think they said that it was. I think someone actually measured it and told us that. About the hot thing, when we shot the other Lincoln sketch where I'm playing Mary Todd, I was lucky because I had that big fucking hoop skirt on. So I had like a huge, so I was just in my underpants in this huge hoop skirt.
Yeah.
So I was like all free down there. I should have just been free balling it, but that'd be.
We shot both those sketches on the same day, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because you can see my beard in that one coming off. Like in the sketch, it's like hanging up.
Yeah. That's what I was just thinking. Go ahead.
What a funny choice of just like, oh, we got 2 Lincoln sketches. Which should we do? Ah, let's fucking do them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't like go together. It was such fuck it. We don't have that many great ideas.
I do remember when we were shooting this one. Remember Jody had the camera down by you, Trevor and Darren, shooting up at me, and he was laughing so hard he had to like leave, which was like.
The camera was actually moving.
Yeah.
We were Jody, you got to go, dude.
Yeah.
That's the press board, walk away.
Yeah. I just remember being very miserable during that.
Yeah.
That was a very miserable shoot.
Yeah, that's
Fuck.
Even on the stage.
In this shitty, unventilated replica theater.
Vince Gilligan, creator of Breaking Bad, did a podcast where he was talking about how much he loved Whitest Kids.
Oh,
and he said that he, on the set of Breaking Bad, they would always, when he would say cut, he'd be like, "Hey, acty! Acty!" And that's how he would talk to Aaron Paul and fucking Walter White.
That's great.
Yeah, Breaking Bad got in touch with us, and they were gonna have what's the guys the Jesse.
No, it's gonna be Walter's son, Walter Jr. was gonna be watching our show on TV in the living room. So they were like, "Are you guys cool if like we're watching Whitest Kids on Breaking Bad?" I'd never even heard of Breaking Bad. None of us had. We were like,
I don't think I'd watched it either.
I think I had.
Yeah,
I never heard of it, but I didn't realize it was like the greatest show ever made.
Right.
He gave them permission. We were like, sure, like because I know that I remember that they wanted the astronaut mess sketch.
I thought they wanted Lincoln.
Was it Lincoln? I thought it was astronaut mess.
Interesting. The astronaut mess one was pretty funny as well.
I remember thinking that was an odd one to pick, like kind of thing. Like Lincoln would make sense because that was like our most popular sketch at the time, kind of thing.
That I think was a really important sketch in the way that we were writing sketches, because I remember at the time the idea behind that as a live sketch was that we'd be performing a sketch on stage. We were doing these weekly shows, and that we would be performing the sketch on stage, and then have the play be interrupted and the sketch happen in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And,
I would
like,
be up
have,
in the
like-
sound booth behind everybody.
Yeah.
And I think like that idea of like using the space in that way of like not
Did
having
Trevor Moore
this-
take like a hit of a pipe there and then drink a bunch of beer and he's still holding in the smoke? I don't know. You tell me.
I just remember we would do that one live a lot, and every time we did it, Timmy had to go to a store, buy black construction paper, and build the hat.
So many times.
We kept a hat. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, we did. It comes up.
Wow, these guys used to tour live as well? I had no idea.
We would. I bought one and had it in my suitcase all the time. But we were just doing shows in New York. Yeah, it was always the fucking construction paper thing.
My hat was always kind of disintegrating on my head as I was doing the thing.
Yeah.
It was never. By the way, that
I
was
remember once where
like we didn't even realize the hat bobble was going to be so crucial to the,
Yeah.
to the comedy. It was just
Right.
like a lucky thing that hat stayed on my head like that. That was pretty.
I remember one time we didn't even use black paper. I remember one time we fucking like took a marker and like colored white paper black with a permanent marker to
God.
like just because we were.
What the hell? Come on, guys, you do better than that.
It
I think it was like, I don't know, guys, those are $7.
It was always, we needed that and a bra because we would
Yes.
do the sexy fawn sketch. And so it would always be like somebody would ask their girlfriend for a bra. Like,
Yeah, we'd go find them outside.
I bought
The
dollars.
sexy fawn sketch is great as well.
My favorite thing about the Lincoln sketch that I remember is when we started to go on
I feel like he's vaping, but he's not exhaling.
clubs or bigger, theaters and venues. Like,
Is that what killed him? You inhale his vape and not let it out?
third tier, some huge rock club. So Trevor would actually have to run all the way up and find his way somehow to get up to the tier, and it would just take like minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
It was scary. I remember once, I think it was in Philly, you like climbed the amps
Yeah.
up to the balcony. It was pretty
That
rad.
was at the Trocadero, which is where Pearl Jam shot their Even Flow video.
So people are saying there's video of you climbing the amps, Trevor.
let me find it. Let me find
The
it.
truck?
Oh, what? This is live as well? Man.
Trevor and I would do line leader, and we would like check each other. And there's one day on tour, it was New York. We were doing this long stretch, and Trevor checked me, and I was trying to like take it easy because I was a little sore, and it seriously like it cracked my ribs, and I couldn't lift my arm above my head. And then the next night we did it, and then I think that was when we were in DC, and Trevor got hurt, and I remember we were both taking a train from DC to Boston, and neither of us could lift our bags to the above the.
Because you're fucking sketch comedians. The only other thing that I think about with the Lincoln that I think is worth mentioning is we've actually gotten people have called this sketch racist.
Wait.
And
Wow.
I would just like to point out there are plenty of white people who talk the way Lincoln talks in this sketch.
Okay.
Dude, come
I
see
see what you're saying.
I see.
Watertown, South Dakota.
I see.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right.
White people are terrible at that too. Everybody is.
Yeah, how is it racist? It's Lincoln doing it.
All right. I found the video from the.
I want to see that.
Philly. All right. Here we go.
Cool.
And I'm gonna use it, but I want you to rewind the play, because that fat ass piece of shit was talking, and I couldn't pay attention to what was going on in Hamlet. So I want to see Hamlet again. Go back to the beginning of Hamlet action.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do what I should have done a long time ago.
John, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna beat him to death with this hammer.
John, you're gonna throw shit. I like to see you trip.
Dude, he's still back.
Oh my God.
Pretty fast.
Dude,
That's impressive.
that was very athletic.
That was decent.
Yeah.
The distance from like the below the stage to the stage was like 6 feet.
Jeez, yeah, it looked like it was a bit of a struggle getting up there.
That's impressive. Cool, man.
You've got that Super Mario bounce.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone
Yeah,
says
the
Trevor
tree.
is just tall. That's pretty much Yeah.
Yeah, he looks pretty tall.
Yeah.
He has the cheat code.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trevor, do you think you could do that today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like I don't feel physically that much different than 10 years ago.
When was that? Was that 10 years
Yes,
ago?
you are, buddy.
I'm
still
sure
get
I know.
Trevor, do you still get good boners?
Yeah. Great
Yeah,
bonus.
great.
Fantastic bonus.
Hey, Chad, are any of you over 60 and lost your boners? Please
Yeah.
chime in.
When do people lose boners?
I think 60 is what I would imagine, but no one does anymore.
I think you can
because
still
there's
get them
pills.
after 60, but you need medicine.
Yeah, they have medicine and lasers and shit. You can do it.
I always heard people lose their boners during marriage. Marriage.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh man, where's your bow tie and cigar?
Oh.
Hey, he'll be here all night. Oh.
Welcome to the Catskills.
That movie Lincoln is my new need to go to sleep movie.
I just remember there's a scene where like Lincoln is sitting there and telling jokes to people late at night. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I guess it's supposed to be like, look how charming Lincoln was, but it's like just get to the stuff.
Yeah.
They don't even show Lincoln get shot.
In
the
the
movie?
Spielberg film?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, It's like
Spoiler.
What's the most interesting thing about Lincoln? He got shot in the head at a theater, like, you know, and then they do this whole movie of just him like telling stories, and then he's like, well, time to go to the theater, and then it's credits, and you're like, that's what we were here for.
We wanted to see Lincoln get his fucking head blown off.
In the movie theater, and they're like we're going to the theater, and you're like, oh, Amy, this is the good part. It's about to happen.
I'm like, dude, we gotta go see Lincoln. Do you know what happens?
Dude,
credits roll. You're like, they're gonna do an after credit scene. I swear.
Yeah. It's a post credits where he's like, oh, okay, that was a good story I just told. Oh, let's see what this plays like. Like you're like, yes. Oh!
And then John Wilkes Booth walks into a dark room, and Samuel L. Jackson turns around like, I'd like to talk to you about the Adventures Initiative.
Hey, that guy stole my joke. Anytime I talk about an end credit scene when I'm reacting to movies and stuff, I'm always like, all right, where's Nick Fury? Is he going to come and recruit us now? It was an interesting conversation to listen to. These guys are always entertaining to hear, just, you know, go back and forth. I guess I wanted to hear more about the Lincoln sketch, though. I feel like we didn't really get enough of it, but I know you guys like these videos as well, so I'm happy to keep doing them and learning more about the whitest kids you know. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.